everybody. This is Mickey Lynn Larson-Olson, aka QPATRIOT, January 6th, inmate 376303. And I wasn't hungry earlier because I made some Hawaiian sweet rolls from scratch. And when I say scratch, I mean scratch. I mill my own grains and I make my own bread products. I haven't brought any bread products at all in probably since October. I've been making my own bread products. So if I want bread, I gotta make it. And if you're wondering why, I don't want to get this taken off of YouTube because they love to pull my videos claiming that I'm spreading medical disinformation. I am a medical assistant. I do have a degree as a medical assistant. But I do recommend everybody does their own research. But above all else, I highly recommend you look at your ingredients when you go out to buy things. And how about we start reading the ingredients on the vaccines, huh? How about if we're gonna do all the inspecting of the ingredients, do all our research on the ingredients for the food we put in our mouths? How about we start checking out the ingredients in the vaccines? Maybe we check out the ingredients for the sunscreen that's supposed to protect us. How about we start looking at all the ingredients, because sunscreen's gonna absorb into your skin. So again, I don't want you to pull it down. This is for education and information purposes only. I don't want them to pull down my stuff, but I need you all to seriously, if you ingest it or you put it on your skin or you put it in your body, you need to look at the ingredients. And you have children, and they're counting on you to get the information they need to stay healthy. So I highly recommend you do that. So a lot of people claim to do their research, to investigate, but yet they'll go and just trust the white coat without even knowing what they're putting into their body or their child's body. So let me get off that soapbox, because that one gets personal real quick. As I have not seen my first grandchild. She was born December 31st, 2024. I've not seen her since the Super Bowl 2025. My daughter is a nurse, and I'm just crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. And I can't shut up because I feel responsibility, since everybody wants to claim they know everything. I just feel responsibility. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to my grandchild. And I had a bunch of information and I just kept it to myself. So again, I don't want this to get pulled, so I'm trying to keep it very superficial while also saying this one hits close to home for me. So anyway, so I haven't been here for a while because I went out to Washington, D.C. in my costume for the 4th of July. I flew out on the 3rd out of Abilene, flew in to Washington, D.C. on the 3rd, spent some good quality time with my very good friend that took care of me when I was in jail, and that is Judith Austin. So I've got to spend some time with her. And we went and had ice cream on Kennedy Street. It was really delicious. And other than that, I just got ready, just try to get my costume ready. And we went out in the morning, and we went, it's funny because like a lot of times I'll have in my mind what I want to do, right? I'll just be like, oh, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. And at the end of the day, as soon as I put my costume on, before I walk out the door, wherever it is I'm at, I just pray, and I'm just pray God will use me as his vessel, and that I'll only speak what he wants spoken. And so anyway, that's my constant prayer, that I'll be his vessel and speak what he needs me to speak. And so anyway, so I wanted to go. Originally, my plan was to get up in the morning and go to the National Archives because they had an event going on over there. I thought it was going to be amazing, and like old time, revolutionary, kind of going over some history. But again, I really do just try to do what I feel God wants me to do. So me and Judy, we went and we stayed at the Hilton in Virginia, and it was amazing. And I wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Beginning to end, the Hilton, they were absolutely amazing. And their breakfast, although a little pricey, well worth it. It was amazing breakfast, but they were just fantastic. So that was the Hilton in Virginia. I think it's 2399 Richmond Road, I think is what it was. And anyways, that was amazing. And so what happens, I walk out the room, I'm in my costume, as you can imagine. I'm pretty much taking pictures all day and doing interviews. So go downstairs, and there's this beautiful Asian woman. She's in this red dress. It's a beautiful girl. And take pictures with her, some other people. And the one thing that was kind of heartbreaking was all the kids were so excited about the parade, and a lot of people and families went out there because they had a family member that was supposed to be in the parade. And again, YouTube will pull this down, but if the government says something exists, I tend to believe it. So if the government says, and the Air Force admits that HARP exists, entertainment and education purposes only. I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist that has no idea what the heck I'm talking about. But I find it very, very, very interesting that on America's 250th birthday, with President Donald J. Trump in office and people coming from around the world to be in Washington, D.C., conveniently, it's the hottest day in the history of Washington, D.C. As somebody that, yes, I do know that they can manipulate the weather. There's a patent on it. There's an actual patent. So you can't remove things that are documented in science as reality, YouTube. There is a patent for it. It's a fact. And the Air Force admitted it. So you can't take my videos down just because you don't believe something when it's documented and there's a patent for it. Anyway, but very interesting. And then very interesting that as the fireworks and President Trump's getting ready to speak, there's like 450,000 people. They get them all out because of weather. So we went from hottest day in the history of Washington, D.C. to, you gotta get out of here, you gotta get out of here, you gotta get out of here, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. That's the Capitol Police. Get out, get out, get out. Just like Jan 6. Just like Jan 6. They didn't want us patriots there. Get out, get out, get out. Claiming it was because of the weather. We were there. I can tell you, there was nothing alarming about that weather. Nothing. But they did not want us there. They do not want patriots in that town. They do not want the world to see the support for President Trump. They forced 450,000 people out. And then they said it was the weather. Do you remember the 250 wrestling? They said there was going to be a big storm too. So there was going to be a big storm? Yeah. So I don't care what they say. They hate people that love our republic in that town. And yeah, I know. YouTube, left-leaning, will undoubtedly. Because my views don't align with the rest of the YouTube community. My views don't align with everybody else. So therefore, my views are wrong. Despite the fact I was there. Were you there, YouTube? I was there in my costume. I was there. But you'll pull my video because it doesn't align with the views of the community. Right, YouTube? Oh, my goodness. And, you know, I had my X account. Somebody hacked my X account, changed my QPATRIOT MLO1 username to another account that was also hacked. Truth Awakening X was also hacked. But if you do a search on QPATRIOT MLO1, like a search up top, it'll come up Truth Awakening X, and it's all my posts. My name signed to many of them. Yeah, it's 60,000.2K followers, including Il Donato Trumpo, which is President Trump. That's the account he set up when he was kicked off X. So, anyway. So, I did wear my costume, so I thought I'd share just the this about it. It's all dirty because, yeah, I sweat a lot. It was very hot. So put We the People right there. No, I sewed all my patches on. Cost me $360. $10 a patch, plus I give her a tip. Constitution, but she's worth every penny. Been doing this. She's been sewing for me since I was in the Air Force, and I've been out in this costume. I've added patches. This is a special costume just for the 4th of July. Air Force is America's 250. So 250, happy birthday, America, 1776, 2026, and God bless America. I got 2 of those. There's my stars underneath there. And then American Made, America the Beautiful, my Q patch, of course, where we go one, we go all, Q, and In God We Trust, and then just America right here. And then this is God Shed His Grace on Thee. Most of my patches I got on Etsy, most of them. Jesus is the way. Jesus, make America godly again. America 250, how do you say that? semi-quintennial since 1776. America 250 birthday. I got 2 of those. And then I got this one. I love this one. They did amazing job. Oh, Jesus. I love Jesus and America. She loves Jesus in America too. And this 1776 pouch, they did an amazing job on that. Birth of a Nation, Birth of Freedom. It has my name, Mickey Larson-Olson, QPATRIOT. I got that one on Etsy. They did an awesome job. Proud to be American again, Etsy. And 1776, 250. This one's a long-standing one. Do you still trust your politicians? That's, hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. That's the monkeys. So that's a constant on my costume. I didn't get that on Amazon, I believe. So, and then this is God's Country, America 250 patch. My United States Air Force Woman Veteran patch, which that started as a joke because I got mail and the guy said I was a tranny. So I got 2 kids. I can prove they're mine. Unlike Big Mike, I can prove my kids are mine. I gave birth to them. Yes. America turns 250. I like that one. I like the colors. And God bless the USA. Well, Trump. And then Trump, 5G coverage. Can you hear us now? And then this one. I love this one. I love this picture, the old-timey with the eagle and Revolutionary gear. I felt it was very appropriate for 250. Yes. And I believe that's all for my patches. So, okay, so again, I am sitting down for my 1 meal a day. I will confess, I did eat one of my rolls earlier and it filled me up. I couldn't eat anymore because that's the thing with freshly milled flour is that it fills you up because it is real food and it's not bleached. It's not when you do freshly milled flour, they haven't taken anything out of it and inserted anything into it. It's the whole wheat berry. I milled the whole wheat berry. You do want to try to find ancient grains. There is a place called ancientgrains.com, but I get my grains from a lot of different places. I'm always looking for organic, non-GMO grains, and that's what I'm looking for. And Anthony's has been good. Anyway, go look for that. So, but yeah, they turned out pretty good. Maybe I'll do like a few minutes less, maybe next time. It said 20 minutes. I did it for like 17. Anyway, but I got an old oven. I've lived in my house since January 1st, 2024. Actually, December 31st, 2003. We moved in here. Not 2024. 2003. We moved in here, and I wanted to celebrate our new year in our new house, and so it was January 1st, 2004, and this house was built in like the 80s, and so the oven is kind of old, but still makes delicious food, but it doesn't exactly cook very even, but still delicious, absolutely delicious. So anyway, I just really, what I do is I'll just do a search, and it's like I put, make Hawaiian sweet rolls from scratch with freshly milled flour and see the recipe. And then I kind of just use that as a jumping off point. And I experiment. I like to experiment. I had some coconut extract I went ahead and threw in there. Just because I thought that would be good in there. And the thing is 1 cup of pineapple juice and butter and brown sugar, yeast. But as far as the amounts, just I'm going to let you go get that for yourself. When you're using freshly milled flour, it is a little different. So you definitely have to let it sit. I usually let it sit, even though most people let it sit for like 15 minutes. I'll let it sit for like 30 minutes and soak up the liquid into the wheat. So, but I have one. So I already know those are yummalicious yummy. But I thought I would go ahead and make me a bit of a breakfast sandwich, and using my Hawaiian sweet roll. And so I made two eggs. I just cooked up a couple eggs and some tomato and onion, and I have my spinach from my QPATRIOT, some bacon. I used chosen mayonnaise with avocado and just regular mustard. So we're gonna go ahead and see. So me and Roxy had a couple pieces of bacon last night. Let's see how this turns. Oh, I put some cheese on there, of course. I put some Tillamook. I used Tillamook cheese. I fired Sargento. Put some onions. Yeah, yummalicious yum yum. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I only eat bread that I make, bread products that I make. I'll have some bread now. Oh yeah. I'm telling you. My best advice to people when it comes to cooking is to experiment. Don't be afraid. Delicious yum yum. I really made a mess. That is really delicious. That is so. I mean, it's as fresh as it gets. The flour is as fresh as it gets. It's as fresh as it gets. One thing I love about making things myself is I know what's going in my food. I know exactly what's going in my food. I got spinach from my QPATRIOT. So I know this is long. I do long videos. Jeez, I'm not forcing anybody to stay here. I know most people don't watch them. That's okay. A lot of the reason I do my videos is because of my very good friend Danielle Ray Clark. She said, Mickey, you need to bring people on your health journey with you. Which is I eat 1 meal a day. I've lost 28 pounds, maybe some more. I got my scales like starting at 2 pounds, so I think it's time for me to invest in a new scale. Anyway, but yeah, I eat 1 meal a day. I can't talk much about the reasoning. Do your research. I do a 3-day fast every single month now, and so that's going really good. I might jump to a 5-day fast, not next time, but the time after that. I think I'll be ready. So I started this out slow. I didn't just start into a 3-day fast. I started with my 1 meal a day in October. And then I did a 24-hour fast. I did several 24-hour fasts. And then I I'm not a doctor, so I'm not dispensing medical advice. I am not a doctor. I'm giving you information, education. This is my own personal life journey that's working for me. You need to consider your own health needs. So, anyway, so this is Mickey Lynn Larson-Olson, aka QPATRIOT, January 6th, inmate 376303, where we go on, we go all. The best is yet to come. Y'all have a great day. God bless.